Alright, what is going on, my dudes? We are back here today with a very interesting and fun war today. Check out that champ portrait in the top left of the screen. That's right, we're running Spidey, Anti-Venom, and Namor today for the final war of the season. Now, if you've been following all season, you might know that so far I am deathless. Deathless through 79 fights in season 31. I've never had a deathless season before. So, I'm obviously very antsy. I'm very excited to get to this final war to see if we can close out this war season with the donut. My first ever. We just passed 100 deathless streak in the previous war, and now in war number 12, we're going for the kill. We have a bit of a different situation here. Usually I take a crap ton of fights, and I usually take the boss. In this one, no boss fight. I'm taking 5 fights, and I'm taking a lane I've never taken before in section 2. And I'm fighting an interesting fight I've never done before with a champion that I'm not too comfortable using in war, Namor. So let's see how it goes. We have some fun, exciting fights here today, and I'm pretty excited to get to it, man. So, up first, we're in section 1. We got the Sorcerer Supreme on kinetic transference and power bonds. So we're starting off with a softball here. As you can see, we're boosting super big. It's the last war of the season, right? Want to end on a strong note. Got some personal stakes on the line. Got some placement stakes for the Alliance on the line. If we win, we get Masters. So obviously going to go all out. Even in a softball fight like this, right? I can't imagine dying to this Sorcerer Supreme here with Spidey, right? Is it possible? Yeah. Is it possible I miss 3 parries in a row and her high ground gets up and I just die? Yeah. But as long as I don't like really mess up and I stay focused and I play safe, right, we should be good to go. So I mean, look at how, oh my god, with kinetic transference, dude, just the way the ruptures explode, watch it. Oh my, it's beautiful. Chef's kiss, man. Just absolute chef's kiss. That Spidey gameplay in war. I love it. I love it. All right. That's the first fight down. All right. We got 4 more. Now we got an interesting one. Now, this one, Vivified Terrax, Brute Force. Terrax is so interesting on this note. If you've never seen it before, he essentially starts like this, and then because of Vivified, he'll never lose power. So this is the type of fight where, like, you need a very specific counter for, and Namor is one of those counters. Namor works. I've done it with Hercules in the past. Bishop actually works really well. Captain Marvel movie works really well. But Namor is a no-brainer fight at this point, right? Because every time I'm hitting him, I'm actually reflecting the damage back as well. So that's really nice. Plus, I got some willpower healing going on. This works a lot better if you run suicides, by the way, because then you're healing from 3 different debuffs. Unless they're running despair, then you won't be. But look, as you can see, I'm playing this one super duper safe. I built up my outrage until I got to Imperious Rex naturally. If this was like a quest, I'd be doing backdraft intercepts and everything like that. But since it is, like I said, it's war, it's the final war, I don't want to be making any mistakes in this war. I want this to be a vanilla war. I want it to be safe, and I want to just get into these fights and get out effectively, even if it's not the fanciest looking fight. So I may not have been intercepting him. I might have been just doing parry 5-hit combo, parry 5-hit combo over and over and over, right? When it might be more fun to watch the intercepts, right? Back and forth. But like I said, I'm going super conservative with this one, you know? So up next, we have a fight that honestly I was slightly worried about. And that was this Sasquatch, okay? Now, Spidey versus Sasquatch is an absolute no-brainer fight. But 340,000 health first and foremost he has, right? Healing up my 1 health that I lost against Sorcerer Supreme. But what's going on in my mind is, like, I'm thinking that this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking to myself, all right, what's possible is Sasquatch can throw a special 1 and hit me on the block. At that point, I'll have a 20% chance to be stunned, and then he's going to combo me, SP2, and crit. That's what's going on in my mind. Right? So I have the White Max pre-fight and the Suppress, okay? I have my invulnerability boost on. I've had for the past 2 fights. We made it through all 3 fights in 3 minutes, okay? Now right here, what I want to do is, first and foremost, pause my Wither, and now parry, heavy, And now Sasquatch is shut off. He can still stun me with special 1, so I was going to be playing very safe, of course, right? But I have a couple things to keep in mind here. I have the exhaustion that I have up the entire time. He's not going to get any rage stacks. That means he's not going to go unstoppable or stun immune. That's great. All right. I want to stay close to him for the beginning of his special ones. That way I can dex out and, and punish him, right, without getting parried. I want to keep knocking him down as well, so I can keep refreshing that suppress debuff. If I miss it, that's okay. I'm not too concerned with it. As you can see, it's about to fall off right here. Oh well, but it helped a little bit in the beginning, right? We'll keep stacking up those debuffs. Why not? All right, because I definitely want a ton of debuffs on him, a ton of power reversal on him for backup recovery. As you can see, it's going very well, very efficient so far. Now he's in the final 20%. I'm saying to myself, man, one more special 2 and it is just absolutely done, but I opted for a special 1 here instead. So I want to keep him in the corner, just want to keep it going, right? And he's down to 8% health, 4% health, and one more special 1, and that's it. So we got through that one very nicely. Spidey, obviously the best counter there. It's not even close. Not even close. Don't give me no Mr. Negative and stuff like that. Spidey just turns him off from the first second, and you don't have to do anything for the rest of the fight. Mr. Negative's great there. Mr. Negative's great in general, but for that fight specifically on those nodes, it's Spidey all day, every day. But yeah, man. So that was section 1. Super duper solid. Super duper safe, right? And up next, we have 2 fights left. We have one section 2 fight and a mini boss. And the section 2 fight is definitely a little interesting. It's a bit of an odd. This is path 3 in section 2. Never really taken this path before outside of the off season. Explosive personality, the best defense, and enhanced armor up. Now, I'm using Namor here. So if I happen to trigger explosive personality, we're good to go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. So Namor is actually a pretty decent counter here. Plus, Black Widow is a skill champion. And let's say I somehow eat a special attack, right? A special 2 or a combo, and I have a bunch of shocks on me. I could dash in, I could throw that damage onto her. So I'm feeling pretty good about Namor here. I know how to dex her special 1, but like I said, we're being super duper safe here. We're going to be doing parry medium, that's it, when she has that on her, right? I do not want her evading me at all. I'm just going to be taking this one super slow. 5-hit combo for sure when, she's doesn't have the evade passive going on. Watch out for that heavy attack, of course, a little sneaky heavy that she's got going on. She's not throwing her special attack here, kind of annoying. I'm just gonna block the entire thing. This is the last fight for Namor. I have a lot of health boosts on, right? I could have went for a special 2 there, but I'm gonna go ahead and hold my special attack. I'm gonna hold it until I get into Imperious Rex, okay? I'm just taking this slow and steady, man, because once Namor ramps up and he gets to a special 3, he is an absolute monster. So I know this fight is over if I get to 30 outrage, and it's just building up naturally, very slowly, or when I don't bleed on the medium attack, right? She's going for her special 1s. I'm in the corner now. It's okay. I feel okay about that. We're gonna go for a special 3 at 28 outrage stacks. This is going just how I planned in my mind, except I prefer not to be in the corner. But we're gonna go for the beautiful Namor special 3. All right, gonna poke her, throw her down, and now we're at 28 outrage stacks, and we have that Fury. And Imperious Rex, 12k medium, into a giant special 2, and that's it. Now I have one more fight for the elusive perfect season. And that last fight is a Doctor Strange, Unknown 54. I've essentially taken this type of fight most wars the past 2 seasons or so. It's usually a Sorcerer Supreme. Last war was a Symbiote Supreme, and Symbiote kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, I've never fought him here with Spidey before. I don't know if I'm missing something. And I'm kind of thinking that for Doctor Strange. So got a Mr. Fantastic Petrify on. I still have my 6-hour boost on from the first fight, throwing on an advanced power boost here. I'm saying to myself, this is the last fight for me of the season. We're 83-0. We have our 100 streak. Let's close this out. I'm looking at his power. I'm saying, why is Doctor Strange placed here? I can't figure it out. Is he going to shoot up or something? Is something going to happen? Is Spidey still going to counter it? I don't know, but I don't want to find out. I don't think I'm missing anything, but I'm saying to myself, I haven't seen Doctor Strange here yet. You never know. I could be overlooking something. I don't think I am, but at this point, I'm saying to myself, dude, one more special 2 and it is over. We're going to get the gold season. We're going for the special 2. 4% health. And that is it. And we're icing it there. We got the perfect season. We got the screenshot of the moment that it happened. Unfortunately, we did end up losing this war. And as of recording this video, I believe docks have happened. And I think For Loki ended at Platinum 1 rank 1. So we were 1 win out from being in Masters. It's all good. A couple deaths out from being in Masters. We've lost a bunch of wars this season by 1 death. We lost this final war by 1 death, unfortunately. But hey, it's all good, man. I'm honestly not too upset over it. It's not like, you know, the rewards are pretty much the same. So I'm not like too concerned with that. It's more of like an honor, glory kind of thing, right? Like, hey, we're Masters this season. Like, that's always nice. But man, first ever perfect season I've had. You guys know, like, you know, Taters does like the power rating, everything. This is my 3rd power ranking crown in a row, which I believe is the first time that's ever happened. 3 in a row, top PR. So that's definitely really cool, man. This was a very fun season for me. It was the first ever season with bans. It made some interesting attack choices, right? Like, you know, I would have used Hercules for both that Terrax and that Black Widow, and I busted out Namor for them. So I think that's pretty darn cool, right? I probably would have used Hercules for that Weapon X too. So I would have had a bit more of a nail biter if Hercules wasn't banned, right? I probably would have had, if Hercules wasn't banned, I probably would have had a completely different war. So, but regardless, he was, doesn't matter. But yeah, man, fun season. I had a good time. That's pretty much all I got to say on it. Super stoked with the 84-0 perfect season for the first time ever. Happy to be the PR champ for the 3rd time in a row. Happy to have an ongoing over 100 streak. So feeling good about my war performance for the season. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one, man. Reward video. This is going to be up Wednesday morning. So reward videos out tomorrow because I'm going to be opening them probably a few hours after you watch this. So yeah, after this is uploaded. I'll be seeing you around, man.